welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you about pivots. So this is another special request, so I hope you enjoy it. Now before we get started, you should know that pivots are named after the foot they're on and the edge that they're using, which means that there's a number of different kinds of pivots. There's a forward inside pivot, and then there's a forward outside pivot, which uses the outside edge. And in the same way, there's a back inside pivot. And my personal favorite, the back outside pivot. Today we're going to be learning the easiest one, that's the forward inside pivot. Okay, so that forward inside pivot looks like this. Before we get started with that motion, there's two exercises I want you to give a try. The first exercise is going to be with a swizzle. So we're going to put our left toe in the ice and do a swizzle, a half swizzle with our right foot. Now if you watch the forward skating video, you'll know what this is. So we're going to start with our a push with our right foot. It just pushes out and pulls back. So it's just like when we do a half swizzle, only we're doing it with our toe pick in the ice, so we rotate. Push out, swizzle back. You want to practice this exercise with your feet in a T position. This is good for when we do it a little bit more advanced. You don't want it to have your knees together, pointed the same direction. It's just not quite as clean looking. So when you practice this, put your feet in a T. So your heel, your left heel is directed at the inside of your right foot. Again, you're going to take your right foot and just do a little push out and squeeze back in, that half swizzle motion. So that's the first exercise I want you to try. Okay, now the second exercise I want you to try is actually for the entrance to this the pivot, so that you can glide into it. The gliding motion you're going to do is called a hockey glide, and that looks like this. So for the hockey glide, our feet start parallel, and then that left foot slides in front and the right knee bends. Your body tips to the left so that you're on your outside edge of the left foot and the inside edge of the right foot. So I'm just going to give myself a little push, slide my left foot in front, my right foot in back, bend my right knee and lean. That's called a hockey glide. They're really pretty to do on their own. I mean, it's just a beautiful move if you wanted to do something graceful and dramatic, but we also use it as the entrance for the pivot and the 2-foot spin. Okay, so now we're going to try to connect those two motions, those two exercises, our hockey glide exercise, which we're going to use for our entrance, and our basic pivot, push out, pull in. So to connect those two motions, you're going to start with your hockey glide. You're not going to do it quite as big as I did when I did it big and dramatic. We're just going to do a little hockey glide. You're then going to take your left foot, you're going to open it to the side, so now you have your T position. You're going to lean on that left foot, push and push out. Let me see if I can show you that a little bit more smoothly. So we go hockey glide, open up your left toe, push out, pull in. Woo! Okay, so if you're having a difficult time getting enough power, there's a few things that you can do. You can use the back of your arm to push, so you get a nice presentation arm. It looks really pretty, but you're also getting pressure on the back, which creates some spin. So as you're pivoting, you can take that arm and push open with it, and that helps get some force to the back. Also, you can think about this heel here pushing forwards. If you're having a hard time getting that T position, feel like you're pulling that heel forwards as you pivot. So we connect together our hockey glide. We open to the left, make that T position, push around with the back of our arm, and push out. One more thing to think about when you're doing this pivot is that you want your weight forward over your toe pick. If it's back on your gliding foot, you're not going to be able to get your toe pick in the ice very well. So make sure your weight is forward so you're making a nice line from your shoulder through your hip down to your toe pick. You can see that there's, if you were to draw a line, I have a line from my shoulder to my hip to my toe pick, just like that. And that's what our pivoting position should look like. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Of course, if you have any questions, you can leave them below. If you liked this, be sure to give us a thumbs up and click that subscribe button.